Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. The day is finally here. We are here to watch The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, directed by Matt Reeves. Even though I'm wearing the wrong sweatshirt, I am so flippin' excited to watch this movie. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be watching this with you guys. And since this is a 3-hour movie, I am not going to have a long intro. We're just going to get right into it. So before we jump into it, if you end up liking my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It helps my channel a lot and helps my videos get seen more. If you are new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. It is linked in the description below. It might take like a day to get that full length up because I gotta work with the limit on Vimeo for storage. So it's a long film. Just bear with me on that one, but it'll be there within a day or two. So if you're interested in the full length, consider checking that out. But other than that, I am ready to dive into this 2-hour and 56-minute movie, and it's already 9:30 p.m. when I'm starting this, so it's gonna be like 1 a.m. when I finish, and I'm too pumped. So without further ado, let's jump into it. I can't remember the last time I heard Ave Maria outside of this movie, other than that episode of Euphoria. Bro, can you imagine living in that type of spot? Like, that's the mayor's house, and that's like a straight up mansion. like that costs like $1 trillion. I wonder what that kid's costume is. Is he just a red ninja, or is that possibly G.I. Joe?
Work to do. Listen, I have a beautiful wife and grandson, okay, and I will not rest.
It's so creepy. It's so creepy. They turn the lights off at the I mean, obviously they turned the lights off at the perfect time. They made the movie, but like, it's just, it works so well. Paul Dano is just a creeper. Not in real life. In real life, apparently he's pretty chill, but in this movie he's just so weird. You're about to die. You get your face duct taped. Ow. What if the Riddler just went as long as he could without moving? God, I thought this was like a Court of Owls thing, because the handle almost looks like a beaked thing, but it's a tucker apparently. Ave Maria. Oh man. Such weird placement for that roll of duct tape. And his like deep, satisfied breathing. It's just gross. Steam.
The city streets are crowded.
I like the vibe of like Gotham is kind of like Chicago mixed with New York City, but also like a grungier version of it. And that looks like Times Square. It just looks cool.
Watching.
He almost looks like the guy from
turned me into a nocturnal
Watch Dogs in this scene. One thing that's cool about this movie is like pretty much like every exterior shot until like the end, I think, it's like constantly raining. And I heard the director did that to show like how overbearing living in Gotham, like the undercity of Gotham, is.
They don't know where I am.
Hey, bitches. Ooh, clown boys. You're the ones that get beat up. This guy in the reddish hood, he plays I forgot which character, but he plays a character in Titans, another DC property that's not connected to this technically, but it's kind of interesting that he's in this movie and he plays a character in Titans.
We have a signal now. For when I'm needed.
Yes, you do. You do, Brucey boy.
It's not just a call.
It's a warning.
It's a warning. Fear is a tool.
That alleyway is just so dark. It's like in video games before they came up with like realistic lighting, where the light would reach a certain area and then just stop.
They think I'm hiding in the shadows.
I would think he's hiding in the shadows too. I would never ever go into anywhere dark if I was doing crime. Because you know Batman, there's like a 30% chance that
But I
Batman's
am
there.
the shadows.
But I am the shadows. What a line. What a line, brother. I feel like I recognize this Asian guy from something. Has he been in other things before, or is he just like basically like an extra? For a second, he reminded me of Short Round from Indiana Jones / The Goonies. He's in a new movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once. Came back to acting after like 20 years. It's insane. He reminds me of that guy, but it's not him. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. Oh. The footsteps. Everyone knows if you watch the trailer, this is where these people get beat up. The way he just slowly walks out of there. It's insane. Get a load of this guy. Boots. His boots look very industrial.
How are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
I'm vengeance.
Oh my god. What an entrance. Oh, I don't know why there's anybody that still wants to fight him at that point. Like, what are these kids doing? I mean, there is like 8 of them, so maybe they're like a tiny bit confident. Just elbow to the neck. His armor is so strong that he just tanks pistol shots from 3 feet away. Insane in the membrane. Just kicks the crap out of all of him and then just stands there.
Please don't hurt me.
It's Batman. He's not gonna hurt you. Why would the Batman hurt you? Just stares at the signal. He just doesn't say anything as he walks through here. Maybe at this point he hasn't perfected his Batman voice in differentiation from his Bruce Wayne voice, because he hasn't developed his Bruce Wayne personality yet, really. So maybe he just like avoids saying things. Listen, Martinez, hands off. Let the bat through.
Goddamn freak.
Are you trying to die, Martinez? He'll beat you up.
All this blood is from his head. No.
He's just standing in his way. So funny. People say this movie doesn't have humor.
Killer may have taken it as a trophy. He was up here alone. Killer may have come through the skyline.
Blood on the ground.
He said there was a car. Yeah.
This lady's like, I should probably take a picture of that. Him just walking around gets the rest of them to do their jobs better.
Who?
Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Let's play a game, just me and you. What does a liar do when he's dead?
He lies still.
He lies still.
He lies still. Just no emotion. Yeah, man. He got, like, mutilated.
Happy fucking Halloween.
It's the one F word they get. Because it's PG-13, right? Isn't that the rule? They get one or two F words? That is,
Good fella.
yeah, that's I was going to say, that's a really small footprint. Bruce, unfortunately, knows all too well what it is like to have your parent killed. I think the kid still has his mom, but he's connecting with this kid a little bit. It's a cool looking
Wish I could say I
bike
make a
helmet.
difference. But I don't know.
I wish I had a motorcycle, but I feel like I'm too scared that I would crash. Wonder if anyone ever like accidentally wandered down into this area. I mean, it's probably kind of convoluted to get in there, but I feel like someone at some point would accidentally find this. Like some teenager wandering around would accidentally find this.
Sometimes in the morning,
His eyes just
I have
look
to force myself to remember.
so bloodshot. Like he's not sleeping at all.
FBI search for the brazen killer. And this certainly is not the first time Gotham has been rocked by the murder of a political figure. And
These news reporters. Breaking news. The mayor was murdered. Back to you, Tom. Like they're so nonchalant.
You're becoming quite a celebrity.
Facts, bro.
Why is he writing to you?
Because he's weird. And Batman's weird. He probably thinks they're buds.
You're not my father.
Bruh. Alfred is the closest thing you've got to a father. I feel like he's been a father to you longer than your actual father was a father to you. He spent more time raising you than your actual parents. He's probably looking at that kid, remembering just that little Bruce that he took in. God, this...
Some fresh berries here.
mansion skyscraper thing, wherever they are, it looks so cool. Just the gothic aesthetic.
I know other symbols we don't have letters for. Use only the letters when he lies still and leave the rest
Right,
blank.
yeah, I understand. But
Drive, starring what's his face? Why can't I think of his name? I almost said Natalie Portman, but it's not Natalie Portman. Ryan Gosling. That's who it is. Drive, starring Ryan Gosling. Another great movie, by the way. Just a scalpel knife thing directly into the tire. It's the Drive.
Drive.
Oh. Riddler, you goof. You, what a jokester.
Try this.
That's so gross. He's just like, come on, man. Wow, wow, wow.
No, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got an idea.
I want to see the penguin.
He's like, you're gonna let me in.
That little suit's gonna get all full of blood.
Mine or yours?
What a line. It just takes 2 seconds to beat the crap out of them. The confidence. The confidence in which he just walks in. He does not have time for anybody's crap. Like 99% of the people have no idea what's going on. He's just beating people up. What are you gonna do against the Batman with a bat? Good luck. Just throws it at him. The fact that that's Colin Farrell is insane. Oh, Queen. God, Selena Kyle, baby. Zoe Kravitz is. How do you. I think it's illegal to be that attractive, actually. In like 30 different countries, it's probably illegal. We just doing drugs. Not hard ones. Yeah, she knows something. She's got info. Ooh, them fancy boots, though.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
We recognize those fancy boots, and there's the Riddler right there. You can see him. You can see him in the window. I saw that on Twitter, and I think Eric Voss pointed that out in his original breakdown of this movie. Is in that little scene right there. You can literally see the Riddler in his apartment. Yo, what kind of motorcycle does the Batman drive in this movie? I want it. That's a cool Catwoman suit, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Music. Ooh, get it, girl. You an acrobat for real. She's got her own motorcycle as well. Everyone's got their own motorcycle. See, this would freak me out. I wouldn't be able to ride a motorcycle like that. I'd be too afraid that someone's gonna like open their car door and just smoke me. Is that a real safe cracking tool, do you think? The little cat ears on her hood. Just a subtle touch.
You're pretty good at that.
This gotta be like the spookiest thing ever. Okay, you see the way they sped up her little kicks there? I think they speed up the combat anytime Catwoman's involved. Because either the stunt person or Zoe Kravitz just couldn't do the moves that fast. Someone broke in. Convenient timing. Like as soon as they leave, someone busts in.
Commissioner Pete Savage was found dead earlier tonight inside the police athletic league facilities in the Tri-Corner area. The killer...
Pete Savage. Found dead.
This is the Riddler speaking. On Halloween night,
Just like a creepier
Mayor because he was
version of like the in the Dark Knight when the Riddler or when the Joker was making videos with the cop. Ugh. Those rats are gonna eat his face. Paul Dano is unhinged. Goodbye. Yo, when's the last time you saw an adult person drinking milk? I mean, I'll drink milk every once in a while, but I don't ever see anyone else drinking milk. It's like once you turn like 19, you just like disavow milk.
You got a lot of cats.
She does indeed.
Everything about strays.
Yeah, and you're her newest stray, Batman. Congratulations. She has claimed you as one of hers.
More symbols. It's another cipher.
Blasted these out after his message went viral.
Just a cool 2 hours left of this movie. No big deal. It's currently 10:13 p.m. To the Batman.
Follow the maze until you find the rat. Bring him into the light. You'll find where I'm at.
Follow all the clues until you find the rat. And then expose them.
Kenzie. William. He's an off-duty cop.
Are you sure no one can see these things in my eyes?
Don't worry. I'm watching.
That doesn't answer her question, Bruce. Like, you sure nobody can see these fancy contacts? Don't worry. I'm watching them right back. Gotham something.
These guys have a little problem.
Bank
with
of
eye contact, don't
Gotham.
Feels good, doesn't it?
They do have a problem with eye contact. They're just looking at them titties. When you wear that outfit, people are gonna look at your boobies. Gilbert
they?
Colson,
It's the DA.
the DA.
I got a lot on my shoulders with that psycho running around.
He's wasted.
No shit.
I like this girl. I mean, this Riddler, he's going after the most powerful people in the city. He
Dude's
knows
just
so much.
spilling details.
What are you talking about? Yeah, he does. What about that rat?
Hey, hey.
Unprompted. He's just like, let me tell you about everything.
There was a rat.
On the flip side, though, I get it. If Zoe Kravitz asked me anything in the world, I'd be like, yes, ma'am. Whatever info you would like. Hey, Carmine Falcone.
It's been a long time since I've seen you down here. How you been?
Anytime I see this guy, my first thought is him in Transformers 2 or 3 when they're at the pyramid and the one giant transformer just has these gigantic set of balls. He's just underneath them. Every single time I think of him, I think of that movie. Anytime the Riddler is involved, whether it's leaving a clue or whether he's present, you just hear the subtle Ave Maria. Ooh, and the windshield is already fogged up because he's just been sitting in the car. Creepy. Still alive, though. For now. Still. Put a friggin' bomb around this dude's neck. What is this, Saw?
I think the killer's targeting people close to the case. I worked that case. Riddler's not after you. How do you know? You're not corrupt. Coulson's dirty.
Indubitably, good sir.
I'm afraid his Spanish is not perfect, but I'm fairly certain this translates to "You are El Rata Helada."
Rata Helada. Rat with wings.
It's slang for pigeon. Does that mean anything?
You are a pigeon. Isn't that what which NHL player used that as an insult against someone? He was like, "You're a pigeon." It's crazy how quickly his little movement has spread already. Wonder if any of those guys get beat up at the end.
Oz, you know Bruce Wayne? Wow, is that right? His father saved my life.
That's like the only shot right there where the Penguin actually looks like Colin Farrell.
Good's a safety net. Didn't catch anybody. Didn't help my daughter when she needed it. I can tell you that. Guy was just another rich scumsucker. Got what he deserved.
Just saying this right next to Batman. Ave Maria playing here too.
You know, you really could be doing more for this city. Your family has a history of philanthropy, but as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, he's not doing anything at all. He's playing Tetris in his room 24/7.
Hey, Mr. Wayne. You got people looking for him, Jim?
Friggin' Martinez. The duality of man, calling Batman a freak, and then seeing Bruce Wayne and be like, "Hey, Mr. Wayne." Yo, my question is, how does this freaking car drive all the way up these steps and pick up this much speed to do it? He's the only one that doesn't move. to the Batman. Now Bruce has got to sneak away, put on his costume, and sneak back in.
Looks like a combination lock.
Can we just cut it off?
Not if you want to keep your head.
I wonder what the combo is. 1 1 1 1.
I'm just an instrument, here to unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city.
Gotham kind of is a cesspool, I'm not gonna lie.
Can we get somebody out here? This cyclone's gonna kill me!
Shut up! You don't deserve to be dead after what you did! You hear me?
So aggressive. His weird breathing. Oh my gosh.
3 riddles in 2 minutes. You give me the answers, and I'll give you the code for the lock.
I wonder if they answer quickly. Like, would he actually give him the code?
It can be cruel, poetic, or blind, but when it's denied, it's through violence you may find.
Justice. The answer's justice.
The answer's justice.
Justice?
Justice!
He's so excited that he got his little riddle right.
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
Bribes.
Oh God, bribes!
He's asking how much it costs for you to turn your back. How much?
10 grand? 10 G's a month? I get about
10 grand a month
4 cases.
to not do certain cases?
Okay. Don't lose your head, Mr. Coulson. Just one more to go.
What a punk. Don't lose your head, Mr. Coulson.
It's vermin you're paid to protect.
The Rat. The informant you all protect from the Salvatore Maroni case.
You know...
What's his name?
What if he actually gave him up?
It's the whole system.
Ooh, Batman, you're gonna want to get away from him. The fact that he somehow just tanks that. Just an explosion directly to his face. And he's like, yeah, man. That's just like maybe a mild concussion. We're Gucci. He wakes up fighting. He's like, let's go.
Please.
Dude, how dare you grab him by the ear?
Great, now I got you on assaulting an officer.
Got me on assaulting 3.
What a line. He's like, yeah, I beat up 3. Get it right.
Gotta get you out of here. I'll put a lot of heat on you. Oh, you punched me in the face. Take this key.
He's trying to mean mug him while letting him out.
Alright, Mama, it's just a cop.
Yo, are you guys gonna kiss right now? Ooh, he hit him hard. Just sprinting through the police station. Well, every cop in this station just knows exactly where he is too. Oh shit! That was really high up there. I think it was the first time he's ever used this, maybe? Or had to, at least on something this tall. Shot. He's moving quick. Look how fast he went by that window. Oh, that's the most most unrealistic part of this whole movie is that he just smokes himself on the train station. And he's just like, ow. Ow, that hurt so bad. I'm fine though. I'll be okay.
Could have at least pulled that punch, man.
I did.
Did you though? Did you though?
Looks like they got Maroney's operation up and running again.
Why they never shut it down at all?
What are you saying? Biggest drug bust in GCPD history was a fraud.
Yeah, man. They gotta keep making money somehow.
Dangerous crowd you're stealing from.
Jesus.
Just love sneaking up on
So
her.
you get your kicks, hun? Sneaking up on girls in the dark? Those assholes are coming back.
Ooh. That's your friend.
Hey, Vengeance! You think you can come after my money, huh?
I like that he just calls him Vengeance. Doesn't call him Batman. Just like, Vengeance! Because most of the time he's never like, I'm Batman. He goes, I'm Vengeance. The sound of it starting up. Ooh, the blue jets. Even Gordon's like, what? Oh my gosh. Just a little intimidation jump right there. Some people say he stalls the car, but he didn't stall it. The flames never go out when he jumped forward. It's such a good Batman. I'll take that. Thank you very much. That's a cool 50 grand. Oh, the music. The way they keep the cameras mounted, either inside the car looking at them or like on the outside of the car like that. It's never like a third person car kind of. It's so cool. They actually look like they're moving fast too. Like it's not a normal chase sequence where the cars don't look like they're moving fast. Like they're cruising. Sorry, random SUV. Why are there so many semi-trucks in that one little area? Just plows through them. What convenient placement. This scene is all practical. Like this shot that they did, it's all practical. The memories. So good. So good. Matt Reeves said that that particular through the flames shot was like they did that. There's no way the Penguin is alive after that crash. No one survives that. God, it's crazy. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. It's like a mythical monster just like coming in to peer at you.
Maybe we can talk about what they did to my partner's face.
Holy God, what are you showing me?
What are you showing me that for? Come on! What are you doing? It's a play on words. This was this is a real website that you could go to. And like, I think the more riddles you answered or something, the more things were revealed. Goodbye.
You're talking about the old orphanage. One that burned down.
You guys realize I'm still here, right?
They do indeed.
You're gonna tie me? How the hell am I supposed to get out of here?
He just waddling. Come on! You goddamn sons of bitches! He's just tied up, waddling. What a goofy movie. This movie's so funny, if you actually think about it.
No guns. Yeah, man, that's your thing.
Like, come on. How do you not hear that from Gordon and be like, that's incredible? Like, they're not trying to tell jokes in this movie, but some moments are so funny.
The Wayne Foundation pledges a $1 billion donation
$1
to start a charity.
billion.
I want to bypass political.
And that was what, in the 90s? $1 billion in the 90s is like $5 billion now.
Renewal is about growth. It is about
That's so much flipping money for the city of Gotham. Like, that's not like a nationwide thing.
Visited upon the sun.
That's just for one city.
His next victim is Bruce Wayne.
A cool bill for one city. Oh, he's gonna kill Bruce Wayne for the Batman. That almost looks like a wallet. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that ASAP. Yo, can you imagine living in that tower, though?
About an hour ago.
He's fine, though. He's fine. He's fine. Easy peasy. No problemo.
Falcone owes me that money.
He owes you.
Yeah, and a lot more.
No, really. Why's that?
You know what? I can't even talk to you.
No. I want to know why a guy like Falcone would owe you anything.
Because he's my father!
Bombshell. Bombshell.
Are you just hideously scarred?
Worse. He has 3 nipples. Okay, kiss. Kiss.
All anyone cares about in this place are these white, privileged assholes. The mayor, the commissioner, the DA.
Facts.
Now Thomas and Bruce Wayne. I mean,
Facts, man. People only care about the rich elite.
I told you, baby. I can take care of myself.
Can you, though? Can you, though? He's probably like, I'm gonna be honest. Being Batman, never expected someone to make out with me. I'm Thomas Wayne, and I approve this message. Like, what a time for that line.
And to save his mayoral campaign.
Yeah, that's
When the
never
reporter
smart.
refused, Wayne turned to longtime secret associate Carmine Falcone and had him murdered.
And had him murdered. Alfred's alive. Still got like an hour left of this movie. Dear God. Hey. Did he though? Did he though, Brucey?
Your father was a good man.
made a mistake.
Mistake. Get him and kill. Why?
For fun. Killing people is great. Just kidding. No, it's not.
But he never thought Falcone would kill that man. Told Falcone he was going to the police, that he would confess everything. And that night, your father and your mother were killed.
Bruce, you let him play you so hard. Yeah, I mean, you can't, like, there's no technical evidence that it was him, but, like, if you confess that you're going to the police and then that night you get murdered, it's pretty clear who did it.
I realize now there's something I haven't got past. This fear. Of ever going through any of that again.
Fear of losing a loved one.
Of losing somebody I care about.
That's how much you mean to him, Alfie. I think that scene kind of subtly marks a shift in the way he goes about his crime fighting.
Falcone works for you guys. Mayor, DA.
Opposite way around, buddy.
We work for him. For renewal. Renewal is everything.
The renewal fund.
Yeah. After Thomas
a
Wayne
cool
died, they
bill.
went after it like vultures.
Collect interest on that? It's a lot of money.
Falcone's mayor. He's been the mayor for the last 20 years.
Come on.
He's running the whole thing from behind the scenes.
I got 9 of them.
I like how she slowly puts her foot on his chest and they don't do anything until she kicks him. It's insane. He just sprints down the side of this building. How much cable does he have in that belt? That would be the most frightening thing possible.
He just said, tell me to deal with you.
Oh, he told you about that.
Awkward talkward. Now the whole news knows what you did.
Hey, Dad.
What?
I'm Maria Kyle's kid.
Put the gun down.
This is my mother.
What a bad shot. She's like 6 feet away and doesn't even come close to actually hitting him. Oh, the shot from the trailer. That scene almost reminds me of Batman vs. Superman. Oh. God. Brutal. The only light comes from the guns. And somehow none of those bullets hit him in the face. Not even any of the ricochets hit him in the face. Insane. Oh, that would hurt so bad. Oof.
He has to pay!
He will. In prison.
What are you with Zorro over here?
Solid reference. Given that I think in the comics, Batman, or Bruce Wayne and his parents go to the Mask of Zorro
I guess we don't
before
know
they're killed.
for you.
These are all the good cops.
Enjoy your night at Blackgate, Carmine. Probably be your last.
Oh, so you're a big man now, Arthur.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, like physically he's large. Look at him. He's a very plump guy.
I'll spray paint your ass!
'Twas the Riddler. Dang, he died quick.
Bring him into the light.
Yeah, I don't know if the Riddler meant like bring him into this literal light. But it works. Yeah, I think the Riddler just meant like expose him. I don't think he literally meant bring him into this light post.
He said put your goddamn hands up, you son of a bitch.
He said put your goddamn hands up. Paul Dano, even when you know he's in a movie, when you see him, he always just looks so unexpectedly weird.
Stay still!
He was in, I believe he was in Looper. He was in 12 Years a Slave. He was in a couple other movies.
You tell me.
Edward Nashton.
Let's go, Pencil Nick.
Pencil Nick. He perfectly crafted that question mark.
Renewal. The empty promise they sold to me as a child in that orphanage.
Yeah, all that money was promised to the city and to the orphans and all these public works, and it all went to these corrupt politicians and mob bosses. Another note to the Batman. This friggin' bat doesn't try and escape out the door. Numbskull. Yo, they did him dirty with that drawing of the Batman.
You're a good cop.
It's like the highest praise he could give anyone in this city right now. You're a good cop. Both in terms of skill and moral compass. He's like looking at the security tapes like, hopefully no one sees this. I wonder if he actually knows in this moment that it is Bruce. They kind of leave it ambiguously. Ambiguously?
He's the only one.
But then this line. See, is he playing this part up for the camera? To like, you know, almost like save Batman a little bit so that no one else knows that it's him? Or was the first part him playing it up and now he's being truthful? That's the question. Does he know?
You think you'll be remembered? You're a
Pathetic psychopath.
begging for attention.
No! Supposed to go. Someone recreated this whole scene on TikTok. It's hilarious. Just the way he yells.
We're gonna be safe here. We could watch the whole thing together.
Watch what?
Everything.
Still a big event planned. Man, if you're working together, why are you making him solve the riddles? Just tell him the answers if you thought you were partners. I wouldn't make my partner solve all these friggin' clues. Just like, dude, look under the carpet. That's the answer. What have you done? It's his favorite song. It's like the 85th time you hear this song in the movie. Like, just this interrogation scene alone should win Paul Dano some sort of award. He's so creepy. He should have gotten an award for that.
Hey, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? His cadence when he says that's so funny. Yo, my man installed LED lights in the floor. He's goddamn dedicated, son.
Hey guys, thanks for all the comments, and special thanks to everyone.
The Riddler's a YouTuber. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Riddler. Today we are committing terrorism. That's so funny. It's so funny as a YouTuber to watch this scene and being like, I just feel so called out.
I parked 7 vans all along the city.
Only 7?
And on the big
Yo. 7 vans. That's a clean looking explosion. 7 vans probably cost a frick ton of money. How much is a van? Like $25,000 maybe? 7? This man put almost 200 grand in vans. Plus all the explosives. How much money does the Riddler have?
You'll be there waiting.
The way they just weirdly look at each other too. Like they're all creepers.
We're getting a real change now.
He's so unhinged.
Everyone, if I could just get your attention. Please, I just need your attention.
Imagine looking up and just seeing a couple of dudes with snipers aimed right at you. They're like, hey. Good thing they're not very good shots. Whoa. How many explosives did the Batman have to set up there? Oh, with the dual wielding. That's insane. He's so good. This scene kind of reminds me a little bit of when Ahsoka is fighting Darth Maul on Mandalore up in the rafters. Obviously similar because of their rafters, but the aesthetic is kind of similar as well. Just reloading. You see the Batman just sprint at you. He is a one-man wrecking crew. Oof. Smoke bomb. That'd be the scariest thing in the world. Ugh. How do you just like live? I feel like that would shatter all of your ribs. Like I take it back. That's the most unrealistic part of this movie, is just how he just tanks shotgun blasts to the chest. And he's fine. Nice. Good job, Catwoman. Oof. What's in your green vial, buddy? I don't know if that's venom or just adrenaline or what that is. Like 2 punches and this dude's out. Just annihilates this guy. That's the guy from the memorial that he talked to when he's like, oh, these rich politicians or whatever didn't safety net didn't help my daughter. He has claimed the title of Vengeance. And Bruce is seeing the negative aspect of that nickname. My electricity. Surprised more people didn't die. His suit must be electricity proof. I mean, he probably knew he wasn't gonna die, but that's still a bold move, Brucey. He is now a symbol of hope. He is a light in the darkness for these people. It's so fitting that it's the little kid. He's essentially, you know, reaching down to help himself and give himself hope, an image of himself in a way, you know, so that that kid doesn't grow up wanting vengeance. He is the example to follow now. You've inspired vengeance.
Won't change the past.
Now you have to be something else.
Mine or anyone else's. I have to become more.
A symbol of hope.
People need hope. To know someone's out there for them.
When you are afraid in the dark, the Batman will come to help you. So good. That's like the whole point of this movie, right there.
That Josh terrible.
I'm not sure how I feel about Barry Keoghan's Joker. I need to see more of it to decide whether or not I like it.
Gotham loves a comeback story.
So does Kim Kardashian. That's a Parks and Rec reference, if you guys didn't know. What weirdos. That's the guard just like, shut up!
You're already spoken for.
The city. The city is his lady friend. He'll never quit her.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, there it is. The Batman. Well, there you have it. The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, directed by Matt Reeves. In my opinion, it is the best Batman movie ever made, which means it's right up there with The Dark Knight, Spider-Man 2, and Logan, and Into the Spider-Verse as the best comic book superhero movies ever made. I think this one, the Batman and I think Into the Spider-Verse would be tied for number one for me, kind of flip-flopping, interchangeable. I think right now I have the Batman as number one, but depending on how recently I watch Into the Spider-Verse, that might change. What's Up Danger just always gets me, but just everything about this movie, from the tone to, you know, the pace. Some people weren't a fan of the pace, but this movie is 2 hours and 47 minutes from start to credits, and it flies by if you're not tired. If you're tired, this movie will take a while. There's definitely points where you're like, I was watching and I was like, dang man, I still got an hour and a half left of this movie. It's a long movie, but it's just so jam-packed with things, and it takes its time telling the story it wanted to tell of Batman / Bruce Wayne, mainly the Batman, going from a symbol of vengeance and fear and going and turning into a symbol of hope and renewal and endurance. And it's just beautiful. You know, the whole the little monologue part at the end when he's helping that kid onto the helicopter is just the whole heart of this movie, where like these scars can give us the strength to endure and to keep going and become something better. And it's wonderful because so many Batman stories only focus on the darker aspects of Batman, of him being this dark knight, this I am vengeance, I am the night type persona. But there's so many Batman stories where he is kind and he is hopeful, and that is who Batman is at his core as well. Like, just as much as he is the vengeful protector of the night, he is also this hopeful hero as well. And I love that. Hopefully in the sequel we get to see more development of Bruce Wayne, because obviously this is year 2 Batman, so he hasn't really developed his Bruce Wayne mask yet, because we all know Batman is the real one. As much as other people might call him Bruce to his face when he is just Bruce, he is still wearing a mask as Bruce Wayne. And Batman is who he talks to himself as in his own head. So yeah, the action and cinematography of this film, top notch all around. All the hand-to-hand scenes were brilliantly done. The chase sequence is probably, honestly, the best chase sequence I have ever seen in a film. It's one of the only few chase sequences that I've seen where the cars actually feel like they're moving at high speeds. I've watched some Fast and the Furious movies recently, and sometimes, well, actually Fast and the Furious is pretty decent, but some other films and shows, the cars literally look like they're going like 20 miles an hour. It's just like, it's so bad. These ones looked like they were moving, and just so much destruction. And the way that they filmed that scene of him, the Batmobile flying through the flames, they did that practically brilliant. Robert Pattinson crushes it as Batman. Obviously he didn't do much as Bruce Wayne, because that's the whole point of the movie, is he's Batman. He also spends of all the scenes in this movie, Robert Pattinson is in like 90% of this film. Of a 3-hour film, to be in like 90% of it. That's insane. Like, that's just some crazy stuff. Selena Kyle, Zoe Kravitz, fantastic. Alfred, great. Penguin, great. Carmine Falcone, great. Like, I feel like there weren't any performances in this movie that were poor. Like, not a single person turned in a poor performance, which is a testament to both their acting ability and the direction of the director. Everything, like, every shot in this movie looked incredible. The cinematographer is fantastic. The work they did in the volume was fantastic. Just every single aspect of this film, to me, at least my personal opinion, every aspect of this film is dang near perfect. I think I gave this movie, when I initially saw it in theaters, so this, if you're unaware, watching through my reaction by this point, this was my second viewing of this movie. I watched it opening night in theaters, and I did a review for it. I think I gave it a 10 out of 10, and I think that rating still holds true. I think this is a dang near perfect superhero comic book movie. I don't know if it's a perfect movie in general, but in terms of a comic book movie or a superhero movie, it is a 10 out of 10. And I think even that's the only thing that is like preventing me from watching this movie like 50 more times over the course of the next 5 years is just the length. It's 3 hours, dang near 3 hours long. Like, it'll take, it's an investment. It's like Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think is incredible, but I'm not gonna sit down and spend 4 hours watching that movie anytime soon. So I don't know, the opening scene where he's introduced and he's like, they think I'm in the shadows, but I am the shadows. Like, that introduction is just, ooh, the best introduction to a comic book superhero ever. Like, insane. Just fantastic. Paul Dano as the Riddler is unhinged and creepy and unnerving throughout the entirety of this film. The use of the song Ave Maria just to score really unsettling moments was really well done. There's a fun fact, the Euphoria special episode number 1, Rue, they feature that song at the end of it, and the funny thing is they spend that whole episode in a diner, and it has a similar aesthetic to this movie a little bit, especially at the end when they start playing Ave Maria and the truck headlights come on. It's like, dude, is this straight out of the Batman? Like, it's just a funny coinky dink that I watched that episode just a week or two ago, and now I'm pretty much re-experiencing it in this movie. But no, this movie was dang near perfect. Loved every second of it. Even at my most tired, like, I'm dead tired right now, and I was still like fully engaged. The only thing that was holding me back is like my legs were sticking to my chair because it's just freaking sweaty, and just like my butt was getting sore because I don't have like I have a nice chair, but it's like, I can't imagine what watching this movie would have been like on my old chair. Oh my gosh, would have been tough. I don't know. I've been talking too long. I don't want to talk too much because it's 12:30 in the morning right now. I got to go to bed. Got to be up in 4 hours to go to work. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you guys thought of this movie down below in the comments. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. Helps my channel grow a lot. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more superhero related content in the future, whether that be Marvel content or DC content or anything in between. Definitely stick around and check those out. We're going through Moon Knight right now. Yeah. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction where you get to see me stand up and do some stretches in the middle of this movie, you know, stretch out the hammies. We had a little stretch break in between. Definitely check out my Patreon. I post every full uncut of anything I watch over there. So check that out if you're interested. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.